Moon is rising full on Monday, June 29th. Let's talk a little bit about some of the planetary placements. My name is Aurelie. I use the sidereal zodiac in Vedic Astrology. Listen to the message and see how it resonates with you. Now, on the 29th, the moon is rising full. In Jyotisha, we call this Purnima, the time of fullness, but also we call her filled with nectar. It is said that the moon, when she is full, is filled with nectar that nourishes the plants and give the plants its ability to be filled with healing powers, which is why a lot of us put some moon water outside. And in Vedic tradition, my teachers always said, especially for women, it's good to go look at the moon and be under the light of the moon. It's very healing because women have this connection with the moon that is very strong, with our cycles being so in sync. Okay, so this full moon is rising. There's two significant planetary placements, all right? And the nakshatra, which resonates really well with the placements for once. So I'll mention the nakshatra as well, okay? The first significant placements is a Yama Yoga. What is that? Yama Yoga is a bit scary because Yama means the god of death. But really what the energy is about is that Yama is the one that when you finish your karma in this life, when you leave this body, will weight the good and the bad that you've done. And so when people have this combination or a certain Yama Yoga in their own charts, it gives them an oomph, a Shakti, the Shakti of Yama to get things done and to do things the right way. And there is this sort of judgment element to it, you know. So this woman has a little bit of that, a little bit of, you know, in Tarot we have the judgment card, but a little bit of that, of finally things coming into balance. And the strong Shakti is rising with the full moon because of the influence of Saturn and Mars onto the moon. And that can give you the strength to end relationship, to rectify things, to finally get your stuff together, be a little bit, give yourself a little scold over, you know, could be your finances, could be the way you're taking care of yourself, could be finally turning the page on something, could be getting help if you've had difficulties with, you know, your mental health. So whatever it is, there's a little bit of the scold, but it's a full moon. And there is this Purnima energy, so it's like for the good. You know, we all need a little scold for the good sometimes. So some of that energy is there, some of that judgment is there. And sometimes we need the clarity. We need the clarity. And you know, the clarity can be so, Saturn will give you that when it transits over certain areas. It's just going to show you things in a way that's very raw. And you'll see people as they are. And it will just be a little bit of a shock. So this woman has a little bit of that energy of like truth teller. Okay. Now there's also a Parivartana between the moon and Jupiter. Jupiter is in the sign of the moon, and the moon is rising in the stars of Sagittarius. So they're both exchanging signs in each other's signs. And that gives them a special link. And that special link is in a relationship which we called 6-8. So it's 6 from and 8 from. Okay. And that again is reinforcing that there is this blessing for transformation, this blessings for things to change, this blessing for a butterfly moment, you know, and that it's a good thing, it's a positive thing. It's here to help you, it's here to show you how to uncover that, uncover a certain aspect of yourself and your life, okay? Moon Jupiter is the Gajakeshari Yoga. It's a special yoga where we always connect Gajakeshari with the strength of an elephant that can overcome the obstacles. So again, we're seeing this obstacles maybe, but the strength to move through, the strength to push forward, the strength to keep going, okay? The last point that I'm going to talk to you about is the stars of Purvashadha, because it's very resonant with the energies that we've just talked about and the planetary placements. Purvashadha has the strength of Apas, which is the goddess of water, and has this cleansing energy. It has the Shakti that gives you an ability to cleanse and refresh, and there is this power and this strength to it. So again, this lunar mention is reinforcing the other messages and the other planetary placements. Now, I know, yes, on Monday as well, Mercury is going retrograde. So again, we're having just a little bit of a cathartic moment of time, cathartic and strong moment in time, strong Monday, very awakening Monday, very interesting Monday, very interesting full moon between the retrogrades. the Mercury retrograde and all these planetary placements. Now it's just a moment in time, and again, full moons are always here to awaken. Full moons are always here to awaken, give a blessing, reveal, bring light, shift things in our inner hearts, in our inner lives. And new moon has a way to come to terms, to show us endings, to show us things we have to let go of, and we're always in between the cycle of the two. Now, I've talked to you a little bit about this, but slowly we'll see as July comes by. We're going to be approaching the eclipse season, so be a little patient as we get there. And August is going to be eclipse, which is summer energy and eclipses, so that's going to be interesting. We'll talk about it. But for the most part, I'm wishing you a very happy end of June, a very happy full moon. I often talk about the healing of Venus and water, but again, with this full moon, it's a really good time to heal with water. So again, if you want to do any water ritual, whether that's bathing, that is just shower, that is just, doing a chant of water and pouring that over your head and just feeling this cleansing energy, this letting go energy, this refreshing energy. And the same with your heart. So much of it, that's why when we go to the ocean, we just get this cleansing. And so you'll feel that with this full moon, has a little bit of the ocean cleansing energy with it, finally being able to kind of clear things. So take a shower, drink water, use the water to heal you. Water is, we literally drink it and it like cleanses our body. It takes away the toxins. It's just, water is such an important element for all of us, and we have a deep connection to it, which is why we protect it and honor it and cherish it. All right. Okay. Happy full moon.